going through the different articles on my website, he was able to come into the knowledge of who and what the Spirit is. And he wasn't a Christian. And he was telling me how the churches in Austria and probably Germany and related places are so dry. He was like, you've packed more scripture into one blog post than, I get in a whole sermon at a church in Austria. And I'm over here in Charlotte, North Carolina, trying to find this poor man a church, in Austria. And so that was just a blessing to me and such an encouragement. But I want to encourage you, and he's not the only person. That may be the most dramatic example. But other people have found me and let me know, thank you for
this is a very strong spirit. I'm sorry to interrupt, but this I've seen this a lot about Jezebel.
Yeah.
And that's why when I decided to talk about it, I'm like, wait a minute, I know nothing. That's why, and I came upon yours and you had so much information.
It's it's common. It really is. And it's everywhere. You know what I mean? And again, everyone doesn't have the Spirit, and every strong, independent woman is not a Jezebel. That's a whole nother topic for another day. But, it is common, and it helps people to understand with the life examples. And I am kind of bearing my soul a bit, in a lot of these different examples and stories, because these are things I know firsthand.
In your book, yeah.
I have gone toe to toe with people I thought were friends, family members, pastors, wives, whole directors in college. I have been there, let me tell you. And so please learn from what I've been through. There's secondhand wisdom and there's firsthand wisdom. Please take my secondhand wisdom so you don't have to experience this firsthand. And so if you are experiencing it, you don't have to prolong it. In those books I mentioned, in addition to my own, the books I mentioned, Unmasking the Jezebel Spirit and The Spiritual Warrior's Guide to Defeating Jezebel, the second by Jennifer LeClaire, the first by John Paul Jackson. Those are really great resources on not just the spirit itself, but how to confront and deal with that spirit, because you have to do it very specifically. And so I encourage you, read it, check it out, share it. I don't care. Please just share it. And then if you want more from me, you can find me on Twitter at Desiree Mondesir. And then you can find me on Facebook as well at facebook.com/Desiree M Mondesir. And if you go to my website, all the links are there. And I'd be happy to hear from you.
Thank you. All right, everyone. Thank you so much. You can find me on escapingthemaze.com. You can email me to escapingthemaze@gmail.com. And I'm also on Twitter at Great Maze Escape. And I'm also on iTunes under escapingthemaze.com and on Stitcher. Thank you so much again for joining me. Thank you, Desiree.
Thank you.
All right. Bye, everybody, and be blessed.